This is a detox question, and I wanted to make it its own video because it's special and it's going to be going out to a very specific audience. Detox during pregnancy. We've talked about this in other videos. Big. Yeah, we've talked about this in other videos, and detox can be super scary, and you don't want to do scary stuff when you're pregnant. But what are the exceptions? What can people do that want to clean up their diet when they're pregnant? Women specifically, not just people in general. You
don't want to do anything too radical where your body goes into a space of deep cleansing. So you don't. It's not a good time to suddenly go vegan. Okay, right. You can introduce nutrient-dense foods. You can start to have some juices. They'll help you go to the bathroom. You can start to have salads with your meal because especially once things start to shift hormonally and once things start to shift mechanically and physically and structurally in the abdomen, women get pregnant a lot.
See, that's the thing.
Get constipated a lot.
The constipation, right, because things are shifting around. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can put in salads with your meals and stuff like that, but you don't really want to change anything too dramatically. Hopefully, you're not on a diet of like diner food and fast food and pizzas and
which you can cut out. Those
but hopefully you're not pregnant and on that to begin with.
Okay,
right?
But let's talk truth. You're pregnant. This is a mindset thing. I don't even believe it's a completely real thing. First, your body does not crave things that are bad for you. So get that out of your head. If you're telling the story that it's 3 a.m. and your body needs Kentucky Fried Chicken, that is a lie that you're telling yourself. It might be hungry, but it's not for Kentucky Fried Chicken. So let's not do that. Let's not overindulge our cravings when we're pregnant and put ourselves in dangerous situations where we're eating too much sugar or too much fat or whatever, like bad fats. But you can absolutely cut out junk food with no dangerous repercussions.
Right. Just like you can quit smoking or something like that.
Yeah. Or alcohol or whatever.
Yeah. But don't go on a raw food diet. Don't suddenly become vegan overnight.
You got so mad when I said that your body's lying to you when it's asking. You looked like you were mad, like it wasn't true. You don't crave Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No, you don't. What, you thought I disagreed with you? No.
I do love fried chicken, though. No, I'm going to Nashville in July.
So what the body's probably craving at that moment is it's craving some type of salt and protein or something like that. Yeah. But no, it's not actually craving Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's a drug-like response that we're having.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's.
So how can women safely... So we're introducing nutrient-dense foods. Gluten-free thing. So can a pregnant woman do a gluten-free diet for 30 days?
Absolutely, because if you get off of breads and pastas and stuff like that, but you're still eating bowls of brown rice, you're eating sweet potatoes, you're eating carbs, you're eating plenty of food, you're not going to go into a deep, deep detox. You shouldn't be going into a deep detox just from making that change. Yeah. You'll have significant biochemical improvement, but you're not going to go into a deep space.
And again, we're not giving out medical advice. We're just sharing some interesting information here. Definitely talk to your doctor. An example of an extreme detox would be something like juice cleanse for 30 days.
Juice cleanse, going raw.
Okay.
Suddenly going even vegan with a high quality of raw food. Those sudden changes can, and this all depends on where somebody's at. If somebody's, there's people that eat very clean all throughout a pregnancy, but they start clean, and that one of my clients, Teresa, she's amazing. She has a couple of children right now. She has 2 beautiful children. She was like raw food vegan through all of her pregnancies and while she was breastfeeding. But this is something she's been doing consistently since she was young.
Yeah. See, I start clean and I end, as evidenced by videos I have on the internet, at the flea market pizzeria, eating basically tomato sauce on raw dough. That's what they're putting out. So that's the way I end my pregnancies. I'm not like chastising women for having cravings and indulging them, because I definitely indulged every single one of mine during my pregnancy, but I didn't pretend that it was because my body needed it. It was just that I wanted it. So there's that. And I got huge when I was pregnant, like 60-pound plus weight gain.
Here's the danger with all of this stuff.
Your face.
We also don't advise women to start getting colonics. A lot of women are like, I'm going to start getting colonics now because I'm all constipated, or I'm pregnant and suddenly my girlfriend told me that it's a good idea to get colonics.
Wow.
And now I'm into
I would think the opposite.
Yeah.
Such a bad idea.
I do colonics on pregnant women, but they're women that have been getting colonics the whole time, and I do them in a very special way. But you can initiate a very deep cleansing process by doing too many colonics when somebody's pregnant, and sometimes the body will go. The body doesn't really care about what happens in the outside world or what your mind wants to do. It doesn't matter if you have a big event coming up. It doesn't matter if you have to work. It doesn't matter if the kids need you. It will make you sick and go into a deep state of cleansing. It'll put you into a deep state of detox if all the biochemical signals are there. it will decide to cleanse the system and eliminate the child. Will eliminate the pregnancy if it's getting the signal that it's time to do that, because it goes, okay, the baby's not important right now. Like there's no morality or anything involved in biological processes.
Yeah.
So slow and steady is the way to go. You can include nutrient-dense foods. Of course, pull out the really bad offenders. If you smoke, stop. If you're eating fast food, stop. But not a good time to make extreme decisions. Do it after. And don't do it while you're breastfeeding either.
Right, yes.
Do it after.
And when you're breastfeeding, the consequence is really going to be to you as a mother, because the breast milk is going to, the body's going to make the breast milk that the baby needs, and you are going to start losing weight, nutrients. You'll become dehydrated. It's a bad scene. I told a woman yesterday, it's 9 months. It's temporary. You don't need to make a big change. And even if you're still eating crappy food during this time, you're fine. You're fine, baby's fine.
Here's the summary on this. Pregnancy and during breastfeeding is a good time to fortify, not to detoxify. Okay?
Yeah, that's good.
So eat clean so you're not polluting your system. Don't eat so clean that your body starts dumping poisons out. Eat clean food that's fortifying. Hemp protein, coconut fat, lots of vegetables, lots of things that are going to fortify, support your system, and build a child. Clean versions of that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Fortify, not detox. Thank you.
During pregnancy, yeah.
I think we're done.
I think we did it, right? We have to talk about raising our children one day. It's a big topic.
Is it?
Yeah. I have a lot to say on it. Yeah. I see an edit and a cut coming in this video.
Oh my God.